you know, in the city of Memphis has just released a video footage of the officers beating Tyre Nichols. And this is really a touchy subject, or what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? You want to read the whole little year to me?
The hip hop.
I can't read, so
Hip hop. You want?
The hip hop community is sounding off and demanding justice for Tyre Nichols, an unarmed black man who was killed by Memphis police officers early this month. On Friday, 4 videos of Tyre Nichols' January 7th arrest and brutal assault by 5 Memphis police officers were released to the public. The 4 clips captured the beating by police via body cam footage and street surveillance cameras. One video contained the violent moments of the 5 officers who are all black. Let's just let the record reflect, because I thought one was white. I don't know. Chasing and plummeting Nichols and leaving him on the ground, propped against a squad car as they celebrated their actions and did not render medical aid for him. Nichols died from his injuries 3 days after the attack. Five fired Memphis police officers. Terdarius Bean, Demetrius Haley.
Wow, that's a nigga right there.
Desmond Mills Jr., Emmett Martin III, and Justin Smith were charged with second-degree murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, and official oppression.
Which I didn't know there was a...
Tyre Nichols was 29 years old, was a 29-year-old father and a FedEx worker who loved photography. Attorney Ben Crum, who is representing Nichols' family, said the officer who faced full accountability for the actions. They will face full accountability for their actions. And here's the young man now.
Bruh.
It's terrible.
Yo, bruh, how rich is Benjamin Crump, yo? Because this nigga is like here for... Bro, like he's the ambulance chaser, bro. Like, and he's here for every like police brutality niggas getting killed, bro. Like, at this point, I personally feel like Benjamin Crump should not be getting paid to take on these cases, right?
I asked if I can go.
The fact that that's the thing you're focusing on after reading all that is very alarming, Flacco.
You know, right?
I got to be honest.
I mean, he's working with under contingency, so if the family is suing, whatever they get, he'll get a piece of it. But he's definitely representing them from his heart, because what if they don't get anything? So that's a lot of work being put in. You feel me? Because he's not guaranteed to get anything.
And he has expertise in this specific type of
Al
litigation.
Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump has profited enough off of black trauma, my nigga. Like, you don't, bro, he's running this shit up, man.
How do you say somebody's profited enough off of black trauma when we're definitely going through this a day after day, year after year? Like, you have to have somebody representing you in this shit, you know what I'm saying, to give you a good case. You feel me? Like, so what if they weren't here? Like, all those cases will be just going down the drain. Like, who else the fuck will we be getting? You know what I'm saying, Josh?
Flacco.
Like, who else will we hire?
No, Flacco, this is an odd deflection.
No.
There's so many.
It is weird to make the topic.
Yeah, there's so many.
This in
there's
the story
so many
right
things to unpack about this,
listen,
and the fact that we're leaning into this first is a bit odd.
No, right? Trust me, like we will unpack it all, right? But when I heard like if Benjamin Crump was involved, it was like
Benjamin Crump equals I'm finna get this family the money they fucking deserve. That's what I think.
Right.
I'm not finna worry about what Ben is putting in his pocket.
Yeah.
I'm worrying about what the family, what the mother and the father are gonna put in their pocket, even though that still can't solve the death of their son, which was beaten on camera to a fucking pulp.
Yeah, by
5
niggas.
other black men.
By coons. Now, here, right? Look. So let's just like speak on like the actual thing. So apparently, like these 5 Sambo niggas said that they pulled him over because he was reckless driving. It turns out they was unable to like provide any proof that was the case, right? So they pulled him over and unjustly, right? And said that he was trying to run away, kidnapped the nigga, fucked him up. Bro, I seen a video where they was legit. They picked him up, stood him up like 2-3 niggas, stood him up while this other Sambo nigga was out here punching his fucking chin in, bro. Like, that shit is a outright lynching, bro.
Straight up. Now, here's the issue to me. the continued lack of accountability and lack of competency of police officers, and the fact that there's not proper systems in place to make sure that these officers are mentally sound. When this is being picked up on body cam, when on body cam we have somebody being beaten, to the point where it leads to their death. Yeah. Years after the Rodney King thing, this is like when the Rodney King thing happened, there just so happened to be someone within the vicinity that had a camera. There was no accountability for officers at that time, right?
Yeah.
But still, those guys got caught slipping. Now, even with their own body cams filming, they felt comfortable in doing something like this. This is a clear mental incompetency and gross negligence, and police departments across the nation need to just revitalize and revise their entire hiring process and just the checks and balances process once these guys are hired. It's really, really crazy that this is allowed to even be a thing, you know?
Right? So, and I'm happy, right, that you spoke like towards the hiring process, right? Like, because the buzzwords, talking points that like we've been getting for the last like 2 years was, hire more people from those communities. You feel me? Hire more black officers. But then we see right here, nah, bro, you feel me? Like it was people who came from those same environments that Tyre came from, who victimized him and killed him. And then this was under a black police chief with black officers, right? So all the buzzwords, talking points that we've been told the last 2 years, don't help.
Okay, but don't you think that's just part of it? Finding these people from these communities is part one, but then training them properly is step two?
Absolutely.
So I don't think you can discredit the whole idea of finding people from the community and having them be responsible for patrolling those communities. I don't think that... What's that? How do you train that?
The question, right, is how do you train somebody to value human life?
I mean, I think that those are things that they look for when they're training you as a police officer, right?
It's
Can you make those judgment calls?
It's the test that they give, psychological test that they give. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go through all those trainings.
They're not hiring anyone who wants to be one.
But I don't think the training is extensive enough.
It's not.
I would definitely agree with that.
It's not extensive enough for them to be going through. I mean, but 60, 70,000 a year, even just a base pay is ridiculous. I think all elementary school teachers and police officers and firefighters should be getting this starting pay should be not under 100, 200,000 a year.
In urban communities, like with high crime, police are often like really, really understaffed. So then what happens as a result of that is they don't scrutinize that hard when they're hiring people. I remember when I lived in Oakland back in the day, there was literally billboards that were like, we need more officers, salary starting at $72,000 a year, blah, 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 blah. And at that point...
You signed the app?
No, thank you, sir. But a lot of people who were not qualified wound up becoming officers as a result.
I wonder why firefighters is like, why are they great people and then police officers are so angry?
Because there's not an inherent abuse of power, or like the type of personality that is attracted to being a firefighter is more altruistic, is more giving, and not necessarily.
You should be more giving as a police officer.
Well, as a police officer too, I think you're involved in more altercations with people in different situations. Sometimes they get physical, sometimes they get crazy, but ultimately this shit just dissolves. But you're getting these little arguments over and over and over again. You're the first person they call in any type of dispute. They're not calling the fire department. So they're getting involved in all these things that they don't even necessarily want to be a part of too.
Yeah.
So you got to go for the more angry motherfuckers, which brings us back to our point.
Boom.
Damn. Do you guys believe in conspiracy theories?
Depends.
To an extent, yes.
Depends.
Some.
Okay, Breonna Taylor dies. They have the same B-Day. 33 months between police officer encounters. Everything ends with a 3. 3003. Taylor's address is 313.
Nigga, what?
Nichols gets beaten at 833.
Hey, yo.
Tyre shares the same numerology as Rodney King, who police encountered on 3-3. You know what I'm saying? Which was 116 days, which equals 33 days from Tyre.
Byproduct of bad weed, bro.
But how much of a coincidence is this?
Nah,
Do you
bro,
guys believe in this?
No,
Bruh,
sorry, I'm
that's
out.
a full coincidence.
So that's just a full coincidence?
Yes, come on, bro.
What?
Yo, bro, we just come on.
Chat, let me know, dog. I'm just trying to see. It could be a movie. Y'all know y'all be acting out here, man. The government is wild, man. You know, Masonic shit is going on out here. The devil is wild.